Good morning. It is very, very cold. Last night, got to camp, I think around 5, and ended up staying in the shelter because of the pouring down rain. And the few tent spots that that they had were completely flooded. So I slept in the shelter, and I slept relatively warm, not perfect, but it was all right. But this morning, everything was frozen. My shoes are frozen, my socks are frozen, my pack is frozen, the buckles and zippers on my pack are frozen. It feels like I'm carrying an ice cube on my back right now. I'm actually hiking in my sleeping clothes because I could not bear to put on wet clothes when it is 26 degrees outside. So the plan has changed. Plans are always changing out here. But the plan for today is to hike 6.8 miles until we get to Stokoa Gap. And then there is a hostel that is a couple miles away that is going to pick us up. So very thankful that soon, in a few hours, I will be able to defrost, take a hot shower, and do some laundry. So I just got to get through the icy trail and the freezing cold temperatures. Okay, I'm about a mile into my hike, and I am starting to warm up from the hiking, which is nice. My feet have warmed up, so my frozen shoes are not so cold anymore. I hate to admit it, but it is beautiful. As miserable as this is for hiking, it is a really pretty, it's pretty views. Everything's frosted and ice covered and snow. It's pretty, but also I wouldn't mind if it were 20 degrees warmer. So I don't think I said this earlier in the video, but I think the high for today is 34. And then I think the low tonight is 21. And then tomorrow, I don't believe it's supposed to get above freezing. So that's why plans have changed so much. Because these temperatures are just pretty rough. The sign is hard to read, but it says that Sassafras Gap is 1.5 miles south. That's where I camped last night. And it says that Stokoa Gap is 6 miles north. And that's where I'm going to get picked up. The sun is starting to come out a little bit, making things even more beautiful. Trail, though, is a little slick. There have been a couple spots where it's just like a big rock slab that has like a thin sheet of ice on it, but enough to make you really, really cautious about where you're going. Less than 3 miles to go until I get to the parking lot. It seems like every hiker that I've met out here today is trying to get off trail. Everyone's gear is frozen and soaking wet, so definitely not the only one. Now that I'm at a lower elevation, it's really beautiful outside. It's perfect hiking weather. And if all of my gear wasn't wet, and if it wasn't gonna get so cold tonight, I'd really be tempted to keep hiking. But I think the smartest decision is to get off here and go to this hostel. I can see Stokoa Gap, almost there.